By Judi Abate. Boxing diva. Bonnie Canino in 2012 has been involved in training and teaching athletes in boxing, kickboxing and martial arts for over 30 years. She has been involved with boxing where she lives, eats, and sleeps boxing. Bonnie's impressive list of accomplishments in the sport reads almost 3 pages long. After 15 years in professional fights from 1985 to 2000 where Bonnie retired and still continues her love of the sport by training and coaching men and women at her gym in South Florida. Bonnie dedicates herself to the athletes who share her dream of successful dreams in boxing, kickboxing career. Bonnie has trained former WBC and EBA World Champions boxers and kickboxers. Bonnie is an energetic, dedicated and soulful trainer. She possesses the true warrior spirit in all she does. She enjoys overcoming obstacles and challenges as well as focusing on helping others become the best they can be. Let's talk with Bonnie. BD, what sparked your interest in the sport of boxing? BC, from a very young girl growing up in a Latino family where boxing is highly respected. I watched years of some great boxing fights: Ali, Sugar Ray, Hagler, Boom Boom Mancini. I had also needed to always show my big brother that I was tough and more than a little sister. I had my first pair of gloves at 5 years old and was boxing in the backyard. BD, what made you decide to train fighters male? BC, I train both genders, but most of my training buddies when I was in the ring fighting were men and we helped each other to succeed. I train anyone who has the eye of a tiger and wants to succeed at any price. Heart. BD, have you fought before? BC, within 2 weeks of joining the karate school I had my first gym sparring match. That was the start of my career where I challenged everyone at the gym for sparring. I could never get enough of it. I then went after a year to every karate tournaments where they had fighting matches. I did that for 4 years in local and championship tournaments, receiving the #1 fighter spot in my division and tons of trophies. It was good at the time because women competitors were so scarce that at the tournaments there was always one of 2 for the challenge, which made it plentiful for me to get the experience. Then I went to another gym who did boxing and kickboxing, where women were fighting and kickboxing in the ring. I had fought 6 world title fights within a 1-year time span. Competition was good and I was working hard. Then the popular sport of boxing started to happen for women. I had a chance to box where I had gained 2 world titles. I look back and I had plenty of hungry women fighters out there that I got a chance to fight with. I had achieved 4 world titles, over 50 professional fights not counting the tournament fighting. To this day, I still put my gloves on but not for competition anymore. Just to help out and show what I mean. BD, where or who did you learn your training skills? Your mentors. BC, my mentor, who taught me to work hard for something I want, was my high school basketball coach in 1977-1978, Fran Bishop. Next, my first training partner in fighting male, Terry Vargas. We both had the same goals. He was the one who introduced me to my trainer who gave me my knowledge and skills, Bert Rodriguez. BD, does your fighter find it hard to take instruction from a female? BC, I never put myself when in that position where I am not equal to them because I am a female. If anything, I take control of the situation right away and feel I am better than them because of my years of experience and can still act. I had been there and done that. No, to the question, never felt that from a male fighter that trained with me. I might have a few new starters in the game where they are arrogant at first until I bust their butts. I can back up what I tell them and what I tell them is common sense and it is right. BD, can you describe your training regiment? BC, morning runs, boxing training, and strength training is part of the regiment every week. We work on different running paces through the week, 4 to 5 times. We change up the boxing training routine daily but keep the regimen weekly and also a strength and explosive training program 4 times a week. BD, if there is a huge size difference between you and your fighter, do you have an assistant for mid-work sparring? BC, I have both. Yes, usually there is a size difference since I only weigh 128 pounds, 5 feet 6 inches and a thin muscular build. My heaviest guy is 265 pounds, he is a heavyweight. I work with the big boys on the mitts where I need to stand tall, strong and keep my arms up high, especially 6 weeks before an upcoming fight. I don't do it on a regular base for general training with them because they will break me down. I pair the guys up where they have a partner or buddy on a regimen with mitt and catching drills. I school and watch them. I know it is best with me because I can get in their heads where they can see it. There are also some things to be learned from boxers in the way they help each other. When their training buddy is out, I fill in the spot then. I control all my fighters' training regimen and schedule. They are satisfied and it shows in the ring. BD, what is your boxing philosophy? BC, my philosophy is conditioning, skills, and soul testing. You have to have all three to be a true champ. BD, have you experienced any discriminations from other male trainers? BC, well, I personally might have at first when they met me, but I didn't pay any mind to them and they couldn't deny me of being in the corner. They talked behind my back, but not anymore. My fighters come well prepared and kick ass with class, so they don't say anything anymore. BD, how do other male fighters react to you being female? BC, they fight for me with pride and honor. They don't see gender. BD, as a female trainer, do you feel you have to prove yourself twice as much as other trainers? BC, yes, I must stay in good condition. I cannot be weak, but I don't flaunt how strong I can be. In anything I ask them to do, I can do too, and even better. I am also intense but calm with my energy during training time. The most important thing is that I believe in my boxers. BD, do you feel gender should have anything to do with training a fighter? BC, no, it's the person who is the trainer. BD, how do you keep your emotions in check during a fight? BC, as a retiré boxer, fighter, martial artist, the first thing I learned was to understand each emotion separately and never let one emotion get involved with another emotion. To always keep control of them and use them in a positive form way. BD, how do you keep on top of your training game? BC, I will say experience. I never stop doing and I keep growing. BD, what is the hardest thing to teach a fighter? BC, heart. By Judi Abate and 4-time World Champion Bonnie Canino in the year of 2012.